Our Units button shows the different units that are on the press. So for a press layout, you can toggle through these, but you can't make any changes. There are no ways to adjust the job configuration from the screen. It simply gives you a press layout. Our configuration button is something that would be used at the beginning when the system is being set up initially. Go to the password, press the gray box, enter your first password, tap the gray box, enter your second password, tap the gray box. Oops, sorry, press close, my mistake. Here we find we can label each unit or each screen on our display. So for example, screen 1 is labeled T1. And this customer has their towers labeled T1, T2, T3, folder 1, F1, folder 2 is F2, and then you can see the rest of the towers. In these buttons, we can configure what we want that page to display. So if this box had a 1, it would be a mono unit, a 2 would be a 2 high, a 3 is a 3 high, a 4 is a 4 high tower, 5 is a folder, and 6 just simply looks like a web break detection bar. We would use that in a location where we don't have a symbol on the screen that represents it. By going to the next level of this configuration page and entering a password, close, you can change where your sensors are installed, and you can also change which servers fire from which web break detection sensors. So across the top, we have a total of 12 web servers that can be connected, 1 through 12. We have 12 relays on the panel, and down the side, we'll have a total of 60 different sensor inputs that each of those web servers can be connected to. So for example, if I want sensors 1 and 2 on the first web break detection bar to fire servers number 1, I would simply add those to the list. If I want sensors number 3 and 4 to fire the first server and the second server, I would simply add those to our data truth table. Once this is done, we can escape out of here and we can make any other changes to this system as required. Installing your sensors, you go to the sensor screen, and they will have a sheet that comes along with your web break detection system that will help guide you on the sensor locations for each sensor. Refer to your sheet when setting up this page. Here we can set our press time to 20%. This basically means that if we receive our 10% signal, our web sensor arming signal, we're looking for a 20% signal shortly after that. We know that if we don't get a 20% signal, we're missing one of our arming signals. In this particular instance, we will wait 120 seconds before putting a display on the screen that says we're missing our 20% arming signal. It will prompt you to arm your web break detection system at that time. If you don't respond within 15 seconds, it will shut the system down. The reason we do this is it's a redundancy feature and allows you to run perfectly safe. However, if you're missing one of your signals, you do need to have an electrician come in and repair that. But you can override the system and arm your web break detection system by pressing that button when it does come up.